What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. Got Gianni here. Gianni, how you doing today? You feeling good?
Not really.
I'm sorry to hear that. You think I suck?
No, it's because of that damn vaccine. Probably.
What?
Probably.
You're just telling me this now?
I just feel tired. It's not like sick or anything. It's just tired.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it is. But I mean, that's the price for wanting to take your mask off, I guess. But yeah, I don't really like talking too much about politics or anything like that. But are you? Well,
I thought you were
that's
talking about
political.
the vaccine.
That's political stuff technically, because people have strong. It's controversial to say the least, anyway. But I don't know. That's neither here or there. Long story short, I feel it's important that everybody gets vaccinated, and if you want this to go away, then I'd say do your part. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Do what you feel is necessary for you and yours. But we're not here to talk about that kind of stuff. We're here to talk about some playoff basketball. We're here to talk about, just here to talk about feel-good stuff, So, yeah, all right, let me ask you this. Is there any hot takes? Because I know you're one to make a hot take. So, any hot takes just right off the bat?
Nuggets getting bounced out in the first round.
What?
Nuggets. Trailblazers are going to the second round.
So that's just your hot take for the opening round. So not even for the whole playoffs, but that's your okay. Well, yeah, we got first round. Well, not analysis, but we got first round breakdowns, and then we'll just see where things go. It's a good day. It's nice out. It's really hot outside though. I don't mind it. I usually like this time of year anyway. But let's just dive into it now, shall we? Okay. What do you want to start first? Eastern Conference or Western Conference?
West.
You want to do out west. All right. So, granted, we know some of these games have already been going on.
The Lakers Suns is already going on right now.
Yeah. As
we're missing
it. Yes, we are. No, I'm missing it. You wouldn't have been watching the game.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Where am I gonna watch it?
You can watch it with me.
I wish we had a sponsor for something like that. That would have been a smooth way to go into it.
Look, I don't know how. Oh, if you use this, that, and the third, Okay, but you know what? All right, let's just go down each of the matchups. So Utah and Memphis. That's tonight at, I believe, 9. But yes,
no one's watching.
Maybe if you're a Jazz and Suns, I'm not Suns fan. Jazz and Memphis. Ja Morant, he's shown that he's going to be one of the leaders of the next generation of NBA players.
35 on 29 shots. Hey, he got him past.
Hey, he did what he had to do to get his team to win, I guess, because he did come up in the clutch. Granted, it kind of sucked because they were just double teaming stuff the whole time. But keep in mind,
still put up 39.
Keep in mind, it was funny. Somebody even posted this on Instagram talking about stuff. It's funny how we're supposed to be talking about the Jazz and Memphis first, but we're talking about Steph Curry. But people, somebody posted on Facebook, I saw that LeBron, AD, and pretty much the whole Laker team is this group of guys had to double team this man for the entire game just to win by 3, and they just sit on that. But yeah, I would say this season kind of taught us that, hey,
Andrew Wiggins isn't capable of stepping up in big moments.
No, but Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time. He's the greatest shooter of all time, and he has a case.
You cannot lie. Andrew Wiggins played a solid defense on LeBron when he was guarding.
He ain't no LeBron stopper. I don't know where everybody.
He was playing solid defense. He got a block.
No, but see with that. But the thing with Golden State, with Klay Thompson coming back, they're gonna have a lot of pieces they can really move around if they want.
Kelly Oubre.
I don't think Kelly's staying in Golden State. But my thing is, I could probably see either one or the other in terms of Wiggins and Oubre. Wiseman, I feel, is untouchable because
I felt the Suns would have kept Oubre, but
no. But what did they trade him for? Because they traded him to Yeah. Okay, but then who did the Thunder trade to Golden State? Because the Thunder traded Oubre, but who did Golden State send back?
Golden State. Wait,
I don't even remember. But anyways, I feel Kelly Oubre could flourish on a different team.
I think it was definitely picks.
No, what to be honest, I would like to see Kelly Oubre in Celtics green. But that's just my personal opinion.
I don't know what it is. I feel like he's just best suited in the West, I guess.
I don't know how that really. I don't know how it correlates.
He just looks like someone who would play in the West.
Okay. But yeah, then Golden State goes down to Memphis, and then Memphis has a good team. Yeah. They have a decent team. They have a team. Well, they have a team on the come up. I'd say Dylan Brooks and played really well in those couple of clutch games that he needed to do his thing. You got John Moran, obviously, Jaren Jackson. Valanciunas, he put up like a 20-20 game. I don't know if it was against the Spurs, actually, yeah. So, yeah, they got a good team.
Brandon Clark.
Would they match up well against Utah, I guess?
Wait, if Donovan Mitchell's back, that might be a whole.
I think he's coming back. Like I said, I think he.
And he's not the type of person that needs to get adjusted to the offense.
No, he is the offense. He does what he wants to do. But slightly injured or not, he was probably coming back regardless.
Putting 50 on everybody.
But yeah, I don't. Here's the thing when it comes to Utah, you got to shake that. You got to shake that reputation that you guys don't know how to win.
Yeah.
Because, people have been counting you out when it comes to first seeding and all that stuff. Really, right off the bat. It's like, oh, you're one of the worst first seeds in NBA history. You guys are the Atlanta Hawks 2.0. We've already talked about this. Atlanta Hawks got nothing on the damn Utah Jazz in that case.
Donovan Mitchell's putting 50 on JFT.
All right, but let's call it right now since the series hasn't even started. Where do you see this series going?
Utah in 5.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I would say 5, maybe 6 if Utah starts showing those cracks that people are thinking.
But then again, it's not.
They need to come out and just be like, hey, I need to see Donovan Mitchell go pull some Kobe killer type stuff.
I'm not saying the Memphis Grizzlies are sweet or anything like that.
No. But it's more the pressure's on Utah to perform.
Because they're the first seed.
Are they gonna face adversity and just kick the door right in? I would say if Utah actually shows what kind of first seed they can be, I feel it could be even a sweep because Donovan Mitchell could have a big series and Gobert can have a big series, or it can go even a few games. But if they lose in the first round, I don't want to hear this talk about Utah does. No, you traded somebody if that is were to happen.
Rudy, they're not trading Donovan, bro.
No. Donovan Mitchell, they would try to hang on to him for dear life unless he actually came up to the offense and I want out. Get me out of here. Well, speaking of teams that shouldn't be damn losing or somebody should get traded, the LA Clippers. It's a rematch of last year's first round.
The last minute of that game, fucking embarrassing.
No, but here's the thing. There's the thing that I thought was pretty funny. I showed you this yesterday. When Kawhi got a steal and he dunked all over Maxi Kleber. And you had him, Marcus Morris, and Paul George all celebrating right in front of his face. So they were just like, oh, sit down, boy. This, that, and the other, right? All that just to lose. To the dude who was torching your ass the last series. And he brought backup. Well, backup is not hurt this time. In Kristaps Porzingis. Here's the thing. I know guys like Stephen A. and people in the media were like, if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals, you got to blow it up. You got to do something with it. Yeah. My understanding is, or at least my take on it,
if you lose in the first round.
No, if you lose in the first round, trade PG, trade everybody.
Trade Kawhi.
No. But here's the problem with Kawhi. Kawhi doesn't really have to do anything. Kawhi could see this, we lose in the first round. Oh, this is a bad idea. I can leave. Because he has a player option. And he didn't sign super long term, so he could be a free agent if he wanted to. So if it goes south, he's out.
I feel like the Mavericks are going to take that, in my opinion.
I
got Mavericks in 6.
If Kristaps Porzingis does not get hurt, I can give you a huge. People expect the Clippers to win, but the fact you get.
I don't see the Clippers winning that series.
No, but if Luka Doncic pulls some Luka Doncic stuff and he has the backup that he kind of.
Who is guarding him? No,
it was more. I think they had Rondo on him for most of the time.
Rondo?
I mean, they would do switches and stuff. But here's the problem.
That's what I don't get.
Here's the problem because, you had PG doing his thing.
Yeah, 2 of the best perimeter defenders in the league.
But they're not guarding. Neither one of them is guarding the best assignment. Yeah.
We're guarding.
Porzingis, fine. That's a height mismatch. Yeah. So dude's gonna shoot over people, and you're gonna have to live with some of those shots. But when it comes to Luka, you gotta in the clutch situations, you gotta have Kawhi or PG on him. You can't be having no Reggie Jackson getting shot over for game winners and stuff like last year. You gotta do something about that. And here's the thing.
Man, I know Russell Westbrook. That was funny.
If they lose in the first round, then it goes to show that it wasn't Doc's fault, and it really wasn't. And you have to look at more of the front office.
PG and Kawhi.
Yeah, you got to look at those guys because you guys were supposed to be. Oh man, the Clippers probably be some dangerous.
Clamp City.
Supposed to be some dangerous mofos. Or Patrick Beverly. Everybody saying it's over. This, that, and
Clamp City.
It's funny. Montrezl Harrell said it's over when they got PG and Kawhi. Y'all get bounced out.
He really meant it's over.
And then you left to go to what? Well, I wouldn't even say a worse team, but a team that's
equally as bad. No,
at least right now, anyway. But yeah, but Dallas has all, like, again, the pressure is more on the Clippers to try to do well. Mavericks, the Mavericks are on the come up, but people already know Luka Doncic has arrived, so he got no problem. And I believe his first 5, I think he's only scored less than 30 points in a playoff game one time in his young playoff
That is
career.
wild.
That just goes to show how good this guy really is. But now, to other international stars, the Denver Nuggets and Portland Trail Blazers. Portland stole a game last night in Denver.
They did not steal it.
Yes, they did.
Did it
But
go into overtime?
It doesn't matter.
They won by a sizable amount. It was 123
Either way, if you went on the road, you steal a game.
Oh, I thought you meant like they stole it as.
No, it's not like somebody hit a game winner, but Melo was having himself a good time.
They booed him.
He had 18 points. Yeah,
crazy.
because he wanted out. He wanted to go play somewhere else.
Yeah, but like that years ago.
I mean, shoot, when was the last time you saw Carmelo Anthony in the Denver Nuggets arena?
I mean,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't even think
that's like the Knicks booing Melo. Like, what are you doing?
No. If the Knicks if I ever see New York Knicks fan base boo Carmelo Anthony, you guys are
Like, to be honest, as many jokes as I make about Kyrie, if I was actually at a game and he had the ball, I'm not booing. Like, I'm not that much of an ass.
No, I mean
I wouldn't boo at any player.
You said this before, and many people agree with this. He was a physical representation of you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Which is fair, yeah.
And like, shoot, he was everybody's favorite player when he hit that game winner over Steph. So, but yeah, with Denver and Portland, here's the thing, you got the MVP in many people's eyes at this point. Because I remember at the beginning of the season, I'm gonna even be honest, I said Luka, but now you got the finals of Curry, Embiid, and Jokic.
Curry's not getting it.
No, it's definitely Jokic because Embiid's probably not getting it either because his ass was sitting out for most of the thing. But the fact that the Nuggets kind of stayed face and they were even still third seed after Jamal Murray went down with that torn ACL, I think it was, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's Jokic, and I think it's the first time since Shaq, since the Senators won the MVP. So
I need a guard to win the Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, good luck with that. So, I mean, the last person to do that, I believe, was Gary Payton. So,
I thought it was Jordan.
No, it was Gary Payton.
It was definitely Gary Payton.
But yeah, let that sink in. But yeah, who do you have in this matchup? I know you said Portland and Denver.
I said the Cheerleaders.
You said in what?
5, 6.
Okay, now you know. If Portland wins, it's probably going to be maybe 6 or 7, not 5 or 6. Because here's the thing. I feel now that Jokic, like last year, he was still around big time passing, but now this dude's putting up like 20.
Who was guarding Damian Lillard?
Who's guarding Jokic, bruh?
And
here's the thing.
Yusuf Nurkic. I'm not saying that's to clamp down, but he's a solid defender.
But that don't mean nothing if you're going up against the MVP and Jokic, who can pass. He doesn't need to score. He don't need to score 26, 27 points a game.
I'm aware of that. But I just feel like the Trailblazers are a better team right now.
I mean, shoot. Either way, it'll probably.
If they had Jamal Murray, it'd be a different story.
I mean, shoot, man. But here's the thing. We can't ignore the fact that CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
That dude, he knows how to play in that mile.
He also knows how to talk shit.
No, but I could understand your reasoning, but you can't say that Jokic is gonna have a bad series because
I never said that.
Yusuf Nurkic is gonna guard him, bro.
I never said that.
But that's what it kind of sounded like you were saying. But okay, all right. So we got through the first 3. Now we go to talk about the ones that are going on right now: Phoenix Suns versus the Lakers. But you know what? Since we're on the topic, let me even go and check out the score.
Lakers at 9. Imagine.
But you can even you start talking about it. You start talking. What are you guys seeing in this series?
Devin Booker, I feel like he's gonna have a big series. Chris Paul, he's gonna have a big series. Their whole team is.
It's at halftime and the Suns are up by 8. So it's 53-45.
Honestly, I'm not sure if it's a hot take or not, but I got
Lakers are bouncing out.
I got Suns winning in 6 or 7.
No, it probably would have been a hot take if you said they were going out in 4.
Like Suns sweeping.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, my thing is,
But now
that's probably the most dangerous 7th seed if those guys are healthy. The most dangerous 7th seed you ever seen. Yeah, you got the top 2 player of all time in many people's eyes, and you got a top big man in the NBA in Anthony Davis.
And that random guy that they picked up, Andre Drummond. No,
I'm sorry, Andre Drummond. He's a sweet ass dude. And I'm not talking about him being a nice guy. He's a sweet ass dude. Like, you see him in the paint, you gotta be like
dunking on him. Like,
nah. Here's the thing. About
the only thing he's good for.
If they could have got
is fighting.
If they could have got Cleveland Cavaliers Andre Drummond, like actual Cleveland Cavaliers Andre Drummond, no break in between the season, that probably would have been an even more dangerous ass 7th seed. But yeah, you got Andre Drummond. And it's like
he just looks lazy on the court. I'm not gonna.
He don't look right, man. He don't. And the fact that he ain't no DeMarcus Cousins when it comes to his play style, like imagine. Even if DeMarcus Cousins went on the team, because I believe he was a Laker for...
He's playing for the Clippers right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty...
Is he playing?
No, I think he was playing. Actually, I think he was playing pretty good, actually. But yeah, it kind of sucks for him anyway. That
he's down to like 8 points. It's so sad.
No. He was putting up some better numbers when he got to L.A. But
when he was playing for the Rockets, that was just bad.
But yeah, in terms of the Lakers versus... There's probably going to be a couple of games that LeBron James is going to be like, hey, yo. I'm LeBron James, and I'm not going to allow this to happen to my team.
We are not getting swept.
I don't believe LeBron has lost. No, he has not lost in the first. I don't think LeBron's ever lost in the first round. He's never gotten bounced out. He's never been bounced out in the first round before. And even then, actually no, I'm trying to think.
He might have. I'm not sure.
Or he hasn't been bounced out in the first round since his first stint in Cleveland or something crazy like that. Anthony Davis knows how to get bounced out in the first round.
For sure.
I mean, he knows how to.
He knows how to not make the playoffs in general.
No, I know he knows how to shock the world. That's another thing. He knows when it came.
Well, we're not throwing up on Anthony Davis like he's shit or something like that, but his teammates were.
No, but here's the thing. Now, I mean, yeah, you just gotta hope that the Lakers play out of their damn minds, because people are like, oh, the Lakers repeating, because yeah, they're the defending champions technically, so you gotta dethrone the defending champions. So, and I guess, would you say they technically should have got better on paper, because you brought in Andre Drummond, you brought in Montrezl Harrell, but now you got an abundance of big men, a couple of them who can't shoot. So
Montrezl, I feel like he just needs to assert himself a little bit more.
But let's talk about Phoenix. Devin Booker's gonna light somebody up. He gonna give Alex Caruso 50, and then Davis and Ayton. I feel Ayton will be a very important piece. It depends how things go for them. But yeah, this would really go to show how legit the Suns really are if they can take on a task like this. Because it's still the defending champion. You're still going up against the King. You're still going up against AD. And you still got those dudes it's pretty much the same team, except you're losing Rondo. That'll probably really go to show how much they lack Rondo. But because Rondo was big.
Wait, so who's starting at the point guard? Caruso? There's the THC.
Or shoot, they may even have LeBron to start at the point guard, and then
I know Taylor Horton Tucker is getting some minutes.
But yeah, I know there was guys been hurt and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, so technically, our second round matchup for you would be Suns versus Trailblazers, and then it would be Dallas versus Utah, in your eyes. And yeah, we'll just stop at the we'll make our second round predictions whenever that happens, and we'll see what went wrong with most, if not all, these damn teams. Yeah. But yeah, and then for me, I guess,
and I'm completely prepared for all of my predictions to be wrong.
I mean, for me, the Utah one better not be wrong. Gee, I would say Utah, Clippers, because I expect the damn Clippers, they're gonna have to play how they're supposed to play. If not, but that 4-5 matchup with Dallas and the Clippers, I would not be surprised if Dallas said hello to the Utah Jazz in the second round. But yeah, I would say, just for the sake of the Clippers in the second round. And then I have Denver, and then the Suns. Unless LeBron pulls out some voodoo magic, some
LeBron, man.
Some goat dust, proving why he's
goat dust.
No, because here's the thing: this would be if LeBron somehow, for whatever reason, makes it all the way to the damn NBA Finals again, or even wins the damn thing. Then that just blows the whole thing out of the water. Dude said, all right, we're going to the 7th seed. We're going to be your team. We're going to be your team. We're going to be your team. And we're going to win the championship again. That,
doesn't matter. The whole...
I mean, shoot, he already broke Skip Bayless's brain when that shot over Curry in the playing game. So
Skip Bayless is, excuse my language, I was going to say the B word. But he's such a baby. Stop crying. Hey. I've never seen a old-ass man cry as much as he does, bro. It was my turn, like, bro.
But all right, before we go and dive into
I don't like
the Eastern Conference, let me ask you this. Are you a fan of the play-in tournament?
Yes, the idea, yes.
I don't know. I like it, but I'm still on the fence. I understand what people are saying when they say they don't like it because they don't like having teams not really have to improve to get better. They're like, oh, we're making the playoffs, so we'll keep our fans happy without doing the least amount of stuff as possible, you know.
But at the same time, when your position in the playoffs is threatened, you see the best performances ever.
Because I understand it, because people are like, oh, those will give teams less of a reason to tank if there's something on the line. They can play, like if you're in the 9 and 10 seeds, you don't just tank for a better chance at the playoffs, or not better chance at the playoffs, better chance of getting a better pick, but more. Like, here's the thing: there's going to be those teams that are just going to be bad. So it's like those top 3 picks are kind of locked up for the most part. Like, you know which teams are going to get what. So, but yeah, if it means teams are going to be more inclined to get better, fine. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But okay, all right. So I mean, one of the winners of the technically one of the winners of the playing game, loser and winner, is Washington versus Philadelphia. I believe Philadelphia won their first game. I'm not sure. I'll double check that. But yeah.
Wait, they played?
Yeah, they already played. Yeah, 76ers won by 7.
That's gonna be a tough matchup, to be honest with you.
That's gonna be fun. Here's the thing. Me as a Celtics fan, I know many Celtics fans were like, "Oh man, we gotta make sure we're in the playoffs, be the 7th seed, this, that, and the other." I said I wouldn't mind losing to Washington, so we can get the 8th seed and face Philadelphia.
Wait, wouldn't we have to play somebody else to get the 8th seed, or does it just?
If we lost that game against Washington, we would have had to face whoever was the winner of the Pacers and Charlotte. So the Pacers won, so we would have been going up against the Pacers.
And we would have dotted up.
We probably would have won anyway. Yeah. But that means we would have been the 8th seed instead of the 7th seed.
And we would have.
So I would have much rather seen Washington face Brooklyn, even though it probably would have been a 4-game sweep.
KD versus Russ.
Exactly. But the problem is, to be honest, we're probably never going to see that playoff matchup.
I feel like we will.
I mean, it depends if Russ Westbrook can get on a better team.
KD to the Wizards, imagine.
No, see, that was what people were thinking. If Washington was going to be, could be. In the
I just when
beat the Nets.
When good players go to a certain team, all their fans feel like, oh, we can get anybody. The Lakers, for example, it's like John Wall. For some reason, I feel like he's not going to be a Rocket by the end of this year.
I think he wants to get traded.
Nah, he debunked that entire thing. But I feel like they're going to buy him out, and he's not going to play because he played horribly. He didn't play horribly. He just was really, really, really inefficient. And I don't think he'll be a Rocket. And the first comment I see, Lakers, pick him up. And it's like, all right, sabotage your team. Go ahead. It's like,
yeah. Here's the problem: you got a bunch of dudes who are still somewhat good or not very good any more than what they were. You're gonna have those egos, those dudes with those egos,
Like the Lakers are gonna become our library.
No, not no library. They're gonna become the damn retirement home for NBA players.
Yeah,
that's what I thought Dallas was back in the day, because you had like Sean Mary and Tyson Chandler. But Tyson Chandler wasn't old. But you had Dirk. You had a bunch of those guys. Vince Carter was on the team. It's like that's what I thought the retirement home for NBA players were.
Wait, the Grizzlies, you said?
No, not the Grizzlies. I said, or maybe even the Grizzlies at some point, but Dallas. But nowadays, you can't really say that about any team anymore, because they have like some young guys.
Yeah, there's a bunch of young people in the league now.
I don't even know what's the oldest team in the NBA.
I think it was actually what was it? I know the Thunder are the youngest.
Yeah, I remember the Celtics used to be the youngest team in the NBA.
Oldest. I remember seeing it somewhere.
Sure, it might be the Spurs.
Nah.
Well, maybe not anymore, but
I think it was a mix between. I think it was the Lakers.
Maybe one of the two LA teams.
It was the Lakers, and I think it was yeah, I can't remember. I think the Lakers were in it though.
But yeah, okay. Here's probably the least interesting playoff matchup, at least in my opinion, is the Knicks versus the Hawks. I've said this already multiple times today. Both of those teams have no business going to the second round. And it's not even to disrespect either one of those teams.
I feel like Knicks deserve
New York especially, because that goes to show to say defense will help you, like top 2 defense in the league, but they were one of the worst teams in offense. So
like this year.
Yeah, that sounds bad. Like I think they said their offense was kind of, I don't want to say historically bad, but it's like bottom, like damn near around 30. Like, yeah, you got Julius Randle pull out, I don't know, pull you know what out his shit. But
What?
dude, no, I mean,
He's
dude,
playing good.
Dude found the sauce.
Yeah.
He found the sauce. And yeah, he's balling out. So I think he said he wants to retire a Knick and all that.
That's what everybody says when they're playing
this
good.
This is what Gilbert Arenas said. He's like, yeah, you saying that now until MSG gets fully packed and you guys lose by 5 and they'll boo your ass out the building.
For real.
That,
and I don't even blame them for doing that. Like, they're just really
no, but
passionate.
here's the thing, y'all can enjoy the magical run you're on. That's cool.
Yeah, but don't go saying you're gonna go to the finals.
No. But here's the thing, they're gonna start getting some big ass heads if they beat. I expect them to beat the damn Hawks.
Yeah, I really do.
But they're gonna get some big ass heads for it. They got some big ass egos. They want. Here's the thing, I don't know what's so weird about New York Knicks fans that they want to play. They keeps thinking that they're gonna get a playoff matchup with the damn Brooklyn Nets.
And if they did,
the Battle of New York. Battle of New York. You know, so y'all can get swept. You'll be the first team ever to get swept in 3 games.
What the?
You know, it's like, no. Y'all get beaten so bad. It's like, yeah, top 2 defense.
40.
No, top 2 defensive league. Kevin Durant, I'll give you 50. Julius Randle, I'll give your ass 75, bro. I'll give you 30.
After half.
I'll give you 30, 40. I'll give your ass 40. And then you got Kyrie, like, you don't even want to look at me.
Yo,
no,
but
then
stop looking at me like that before I put 70 on you.
No, but then you got. I feel Harden would love that. I would feel Harden would love that and be like,
who's guarding Harden on that team?
I'll give you 60.
Frank Ntilikina?
I'll give you 60. I'll give you 50, 70, 80, 90.
Imagine before
that. Bring Carmelo Anthony over here. I'll give his ass 127.
Before the
halftime. Nah, but yeah, but here's the thing. If New York, but the thing is, they wouldn't be facing Brooklyn unless they made it to the conference finals. I'll be like, how the hell did the 76ers hurt themselves?
I'd be happy for them at that point. It's like,
hey, good job. I ain't rooting for y'all, but shoot.
No, if the Celtics gets bounced out, they're the next team I'm rooting for.
You're rooting for the Knicks.
I mean, I'd root for them to get as far as they can.
The Knicks.
If we don't make it, that's not even on some, I'm a Knicks fan now type shit.
Nah,
like,
but they would face
that's the team I would.
Because I feel Philadelphia would.
That's the team I would. Like,
so you're saying
if any team's gonna win it.
So you're saying it would be Philadelphia versus the damn Knicks in the second round. Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, you got Trae Young, but where is everybody else? Like, I don't want to say because we can't ignore the fact that the Hawks do have some vets and stuff and guys who can actually do their job. They got Bogdanovich, even though he was supposed to go to Milwaukee and that didn't work out.
That was weird.
No, because I think they traded him, but he was like, what the hell? I would rather just become a free agent. What the hell do you think this is? But yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be an interesting series, at least in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not a fan of either one of those 2 teams, but I know Milwaukee and Miami. Milwaukee's up 1-0.
Giannis needs to turn it.
Giannis shouldn't have said what he said about we might lose.
That's bad leadership.
You're a 2-time MVP. You damn well. Here's the thing: you need to have that, not even the Mamba mentality, but yeah, I remember y'all. I'm gonna give you guys the business. I don't care if we win or lose, but I'm just letting you know.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're not gonna play this whole goofy trash talking stuff because I got hurt. And here's the thing: when it came to last year's team, like I want the Milwaukee Bucks to light up the Miami Heat. I want them to like Chris Middleton. Yeah, he did his thing in Game 1, so they're up 1-0. I want them to light them up. Jay Crowder ain't on the team no more, so he's dunking that smoke that Milwaukee probably wanted to give him after he hit that corner 3 and started talking. And but yeah, they
that's just Jay Crowder though. He just does.
No, yeah, he wanted to do his thing. He wants to get in the mind of the opponent and all that. But I want them to light. Here's the thing, Giannis, you gotta light them up.
Stop playing scary.
Nah, do what you did to the Celtics when in that second round matchup those years ago. Light them up. Make sure. Don't even make it a series. Yeah.
What do we do to deserve that, bro?
No, you got Jimmy buckets, and you got Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, those guys, and Bam's a damn good player. But yeah, you got.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of him.
You gotta hit him with the smoke.
I just like seeing Bam's progression.
You gotta dust him off. That's what you gotta do. Bam got a 20-12 season, while maybe a couple of defensive player of the years. But yeah, that.
No, I got Bam averaging 23 and 12.
But yeah, Jimmy, Jimmy in the Miami Heat got something to prove, just to let people know, hey, what we did last year was no fluke. Yeah. But Giannis is like, I got an NBA Finals to try to get to.
I gotta ring this ring real quick. Wait, did he sign an extension already, right?
Yeah, he's already
he's
tied
a
there for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
But speaking of a team that's probably going to get in the way of Giannis trying to win a championship, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics. And here's the thing about...
Depending on yesterday's game, first half, great. I loved how we played. Second half, absolutely how we played. It's like, that's the thing about the Boston Celtics. It's like,
no, the X factor.
They're a first half team, and then in the second half, that's when everyone starts to
bed.
Like, they don't bring the same energy.
The X factor of this series is Kemba Walker.
If Kemba plays good,
trade him.
I'm not saying it's what.
If he plays good, trade him. If he plays bad, trade him.
I mean, that's fair. But I don't want to trade Kemba.
I like Kemba, but damn it, I've seen enough. Like, I'll be like, hey,
I understand where everyone's impatient
unless he
about.
pulls out some Charlotte Hornets Kemba Walker stuff, like prove to Boston that we made the right decision putting our faith in you
Instead of Terry.
No, not even instead of Terry.
Nah, Terry wasn't.
No, but instead of being like, because when I saw we signed Kemba Walker, I'm like,
Everybody
damn, this is great. Like, yeah, we lost Kyrie, but damn, Kemba's not no scrub. But the thing is, man, it's like you gotta prove to everybody you ain't no scrub. You Kemba Walker. Step back. I'm gonna dust you.
Like 3 years ago, if you heard Kemba Walker, you just like he might put like 30 on.
On a good night, he's putting 40 on your head.
Yeah. 60 on your head.
Robert Williams, he's a piece you keep for dear life.
He's like
this is the exact. Daniel Tice wouldn't have done whatever he did in that first game.
I promise you, if we still had Tice, we would have.
He would have got 50 put on him.
Would have gotten
the damn Brooklyn Nets wouldn't have been no 0-13 from 3 to start the game. Kevin Durant would have.
Williams.
Yeah, Robert Williams just showed everybody why.
He almost had a triple double.
Yeah, I know. Robert Williams showed why Daniel Tice was they made the right decision trading Daniel Tice.
Daniel Tice.
I mean, here's the thing. When a fan told him that Boston misses you, I wasn't a part of that.
No, we don't.
You hey, you were a good dude while you were here, bro. But it's time for you to move on. Time for us to move on. I don't want you back on this team. Unless you got a jump shot and you trying to play the power forward like that. That's all I can say about that. But yeah,
stay in the corner.
Jabari
Parker's playing better than you.
Jabari Parker. We gotta bring him back. We gotta bring Fournier back, and then we gotta move.
We gotta teach Evan Fournier how to play defense.
We gotta make some moves. Oh yeah, he got caught reaching on Kyrie.
He need to stop doing that. He always guard up with his hands out, trying to get the ball instead of trying to stay in front of the defender.
But hey, next game on Tuesday. But here's the thing that kind of showed me: the Brooklyn Nets are a beatable team. But here's the problem.
Any team.
No, but here's the problem. Because the Brooklyn Nets were 0 of whatever to start the game from 3. You can't rely on them to keep doing that.
Yeah,
especially Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant went on a personal run in the third quarter to kind of start breaking away. And Kyrie those guys started hitting some tough-ass shots. So it's like, you got to just live with that. But also, you can't be just putting your hands in Jason Tatum and then just having him try to ISO on Kevin Durant the entire time. Yeah, it worked out the first time when he tried it. And then after that, he was airballing.
Like, that's the thing, though. It's like...
But here's the problem. Because Jason Tatum started getting doubled once halftime was over. So
they're gonna do that.
He scored one time. So they made it so much easier because Kemba went 5 of 16 from the field or something like that. Which I'm like, you can't do this, bro. Yeah. You cannot. There's no way you can allow that to happen. Kemba, you gotta really show
like you just show that you want to be.
No, it's not. No, I'm sure he wants to be, and I'm sure he wants to play his heart out and whatnot. Yeah. But you can't be doing this 5 of 16 crap anymore. You can't be doing.
And I know it's a lot easier said than done. Like we're not NBA players.
Absolutely. But that's the thing. You've been doing what changed? Are you 100%? Because I don't buy that 100% Kemba Walker is going to be shooting
5 or 16.
No, but shooting like this 5 or 6 times in the span.
The entire season at that.
I cannot believe that your ass has been this inconsistent. That's the problem. You put up 29, that's what Kemba should be doing, and then you go and poop yourself. I don't get it. Where's the Kemba Walker that everybody was excited to see? We want to see that Kemba Walker. Not damn, I'm getting old Kemba Walker. You only 30, bro. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
And I like Kemba. I don't want to give him up. But Kemba is one of my favorite players.
This is gonna really show. This is gonna show to me how much Kemba. If Kemba plays bad, or even if I'm gonna just be in all seriousness. If Kemba plays bad, I don't see his ass staying with the team. But also, if he plays good, I feel it's a slippery slope because I know the Celtics said they want to make changes in the offseason. How drastic? Don't know. But I don't feel you're going to do anything in the front office, but it's more about...
We've given up on we've given up on 2 point guards,
we've had,
and one gave up on us.
we had plenty of times where we could have had a legit like championship caliber team. But hey,
I blame Danny Ainge, to be honest,
for not pulling because here's the thing, it was always a slippery slope.
almost trades. Like
it was always a slippery slope when it came to that.
I feel like we need just a new owner.
Rick Rosebeck has nothing to do with
No, not owner, but whatever Danny Ainge.
He's the president of basketball operations.
We need a new president.
No, but here's the problem now, because they made that Brooklyn Nets trade look like a home run, getting Tatum and Brown.
That's probably the last good trade we've ever had.
Probably not the last. No, because Evan Fournier was a good pickup. But I'm talking about when in terms of big trades, fine. But what I'm saying is that there was times we could have got DeMarcus Cousins in his prime. We could have got PG. Granted,
that's what I'm talking about. Almost trade.
No. But my thing is, if DeMarcus wasn't playing for New Orleans and we would have got him, I don't think he would have gotten hurt. Maybe it would have been a different story. We got the best big man in the league at the time. And then in terms of Paul George, what stops him from not wanting to leave when he becomes a free agent or whatever? I mean, granted, he signed that extension with OKC, so maybe he signed the extension with us. Who knows? That whole Kawhi thing, I'm glad he didn't make that Kawhi trade. Because there was nothing stopping Kawhi after that.
Kawhi definitely would have left.
He would have been,
I feel like the Clippers was in like...
No, but here's the thing, though. When it comes to PG and Kawhi, maybe they stay because Kyrie's there. Or, I remember, what was it? I remember people are, Nick Wright, of all people, said that one of their plans was have Kyrie and get KD and just do what you needed to do with that. So that would have probably meant a sign and trade and send Jalen to friggin' Golden State with other pieces and whatnot, and then you have a big three of Tatum, Kyrie, and Durant. But
that would have made me sad. I like Jalen.
I like Jalen too, and quite honestly, if Jalen was playing, we probably would have made it a lot. Like, it would have been a lot different of a story. But now, the bulk of the scoring, besides Tatum, goes to Kemba. Kemba, you got to do your thing. You can't have you.
That's the thing. Like I know Kemba is capable, but he's not showing that he is.
Like you are doing so much more with less. So like, what's going on, bro? Come on.
But at the same time, you have to understand. It's like, first off, this is only his second time experience, the third actually.
What are you talking about?
In the playoffs, I'm not saying he's new to the playoffs, but there's plenty of people that have been to the playoffs more than Kemba Walker.
That don't mean
nothing. I'm not saying the spotlight is messing him up or anything like that, but just
because he's been playing like this
just
since the beginning of the season. Like he's been
the man for basically his entire career, and then coming to a team where he has backup now, but now it's looking like he's the backup because he's not playing as well. And what I'm saying is basically, you can fault Kemba for playing like how he has been playing, but at the same time you have to understand, like, he's in a whole new situation.
No,
he's been here for what, 2 years
now, 2 full NBA seasons here, and you're telling me he's not acclimated? Like, unless there's something that a switch flip because the fans aren't in attendance anymore.
But it's all about systems.
No, but
last year he was kind of. I'm not saying he was playing horribly, but he was playing kind of.
Ever since he had that thing in the playoffs, I think even since that Toronto series last year, he hasn't been the same Kemba Walker. Yeah. So there's something going on there. He said his knee. All right, he got his knee.
There's all those step backs. Trust me, if you do enough step backs, it'll hurt your knee.
But yeah, Kemba got out to fix his thing,
I'm trying to defend Kemba because
No, that's cool. Defend your player. That's all right.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to get really annoyed. I'm starting to get really annoyed with this, bro. If Jalen was there and Jalen was doing his thing, all right, fine. You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't give Kemba a pass just because Jalen's there.
No, because Jalen at least would have a bulk of the scoring. Because there was just times that dudes could not hit shots, and you had Kemba trying to get fouls. Here's the thing: if you're shooting bad, if I'm a referee, I'm not gonna give your ass a call just because you're trying to get one. You've been shooting they say try to get to the free throw line, this, that, and the other. Yeah, if you keep trying to be aggressive, that's cool.
Marcus Smart, we completely forgot to talk about Marcus Smart.
Nah, Marcus Smart, he did his thing. No, he did his thing, so that's why there's really nothing to really talk about there. Tatum, I would say if you're gonna lose this series, I'm gonna say this: just try to ball out and show people who the hell you are.
But don't take that.
Don't be as
literally as it sounds.
Don't be like, I'm gonna shoot 50 points.
Don't pull a Kyrie in Milwaukee type situation.
Like, oh man, I gotta shoot all the shots. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No. You try your hardest to help your team.
That's
win.
Probably the worst I've ever seen Kyrie play in any playoff. Not any play, but just in general. That's the worst I've seen Kyrie ever.
You know, but
and I watched the bulk of that series. I watched most of it. We got swept or we lost in 5.
We lost in 5 because we won game 1.
Yeah, we won game 1.
Yeah,
but that was the worst I've ever seen Kyrie play.
Yeah, because he wanted, like, it just, at that point, he just didn't want to be there anymore. So he was like, yeah, I'm done. And then you go sign with Brooklyn. So, hey, enjoy yourself. And then this is why people are probably going to discredit anything you do in the future while you're still part of the Brooklyn Nets. But, hey.
I'm not salty. Just like,
no, but, hey, that's neither here or there at this point.
I'm still a Kyrie fan, to be honest.
It is what it is now, you know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, so, very, very weird. I know, I would say Celtics, I would like to see them win, but if you go out in 5 or even try to push it to 6 games, then I would be happy. But, yeah, I mean, obviously.
I'm definitely not going to be happy if we get swept. But.
Milwaukee, you better win that series. Knicks, Hawks, I mean, Knicks, you know.
Either way, it's like.
Philadelphia, I feel the Eastern Conference is probably a lot more cut and dry than the West. But, hey, we'll see what goes on in, like, the next week or so. Because I know a couple of Game 2s are on Tuesday. I don't know if anybody plays Monday. And then, yeah, and then we keep going until, I guess, the second round and whatnot. But, yeah, that's for NBA stuff. Let me just talk about this. I know I asked you about this. Are you aware of the, because we're just switching gears before we get out of here, are you aware of the Chicago White Sox situation when the team was up and Yermin Mercedes hit a home run off a position play? Let me ask you that. You're not even a casual baseball fan. You don't really like baseball all that much. But even putting in NBA
more
terms,
of a player than watching.
Even in NBA terms, say your team is up by a ton, and you're put into the game. That's cool. And yeah, it's pretty much garbage time and whatnot now. But like you're like a say like you were like a Gershon Yabusele from like the Celtics back in the day, or even like a Dario Saric or whatever when he did it against the Cavaliers. And you go and you do like a crazy ass dunk or something because I mean, hey, nobody's really playing defense.
I remember Evan Turner did that a couple of years ago.
Well, yeah, something like that. And then and do like, how do you feel? How do you feel about the whole situation? Your team's up big and you wanna like kind of like I want to say pad your stats. I feel padding your stats is a lot easier in the NBA than it is in baseball. But what's your opinion on that? Hearing that your opponent got pissed about it.
Honestly, as like I've played organized basketball, and being on the other side of that, it's annoying. But if it were me and I'm like and we're up big, I'm taking the layup. I'm like I don't care. It's not me padding my stats. It's just like playing till the buzzer sounds. I don't care if you got your feelings hurt, none of that. But it's like personally, it doesn't bother me. Like even if someone on the other team did, it's not gonna unless they start talking something crazy. That's the problem. But like if he's just taking a layup, like you should have been playing defense. It wouldn't be a problem if you guys were up, right? Like if someone on your team did that, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But like especially in baseball, if someone hits a home run, bro, like. Stop crying, man. Like,
no, but let me just say this, and this will probably take us to the end of the show. But me being a big time baseball fan, I love the game. I loved it ever since I was little. I'm gonna love it until the day I die and beyond. And hearing people that are kind of simple-minded with this outdated mindset about respecting the opponent and whatnot. If you're respecting the opponent, you wouldn't put a position player out there if your team's down. If you want respect from your opponent, you'll actually come out and play and keep the game close instead of your team being absolute garbage. Your team's been below 500 for like the last 2 weeks in Minnesota. So I'm not dealing with this. You know, I'm not hearing it. And keep in mind, Gianni, the coach of the White Sox, the team that was up big, was saying, he shouldn't have been doing this, he shouldn't have did that, this, that, and the other. Here's the thing. To the owners and to the higher-ups in MLB, players are just numbers. You know? So...
Wait, I have a question.
What's up?
I know I asked this, right? I just forgot. What's a position player?
Is that like a pitcher? Player? It's not a pitcher. They didn't want to waste a pitching arm.
So it was just someone who
was It was like a catcher. It was Williams Astudillo. He's a catcher. So they just put him in. They do that plenty of times when teams are up big and whatnot. And Yermin Mercedes was like, all right,
you want to play pitcher real quick? All right.
You want to pitch? It was like, all right, fine. So he pitched. He did this, that, and the other. He lobbed the pitch in there. So it's like he was just asking for it to get crushed. So But my thing is, you can't get mad at that. It was the same thing with Fernando Tatis Jr. Last year. He swung on a 2-0 pitch with like the game was out of reach and all that, and then the Texas Rangers started crying this, that, and the other. You know what's funny? The Texas Rangers were one of the worst teams in MLB last year, and they had the audacity to talk all this stuff. But I'm glad.
I saw Fernando do the splits.
I'm glad that the players on the White Sox were defending their player and saying their coach was wrong and stupid for thinking that. And the Twins threw at Yermin the very next game, so they threw at him, and the coach of Yermin's team, the White Sox, he said he didn't have no problem with what they did. So Yermin. So let me say this. So if they threw at him and he got hurt, and you said that, would you still think
that's disrespectful?
Their coach has no business being a coach in the MLB anymore. He was a great coach for his time, but he would get his ass out of here.
Wait, who is it?
It was Tommy La Russa. You wouldn't know.
No, he sounds familiar.
But yeah, like that, he was big, I believe, in the 80s and 90s and whatnot. But get his ass out of here, man. You got no business to talk. It's that outdated mindset. This is the problem when it comes to baseball not being able to grow, because these outdated mindsets and caring about doing this down the third. If you want to respect your opponent, don't put a position player in the pitch. And it's not like Yermin pimped it and like he was like, oh man, I'm this down. He hit a home run and he started running the bases. That's all he did. But yet pitchers got no problem when they strike somebody out. They start pumping their fists and like yeah, doing all that stuff. If it was a pitcher there, I wouldn't even say that's different, because it has nothing to do with celebrating on the opponent or nothing like that. But showing the respect to your opponent and whatnot.
If anything, it's more respectful if you hit
if you're having a close game, competitive game. You making a non-competitive move by putting a person who doesn't pitch in the pitch because
you get it.
And this is what guys like CC Sabathia and people on the White Sox said. It's like it's fair game if you put a position player there. You're just asking him to give up 4 or 5 runs, you know? So it's more about you're preserving your team. It's like, oh, live to fight another day. But yet you're complaining and crying because
play the game. Man.
He did his job. This is exactly what turns people away from this, because all this unwritten rule crap and all that. You know, so my thing is just you guys play your game. You do your thing. And all this outdated mindset stuff, somebody's got to do something about it, or I will in the next 5 to 10 years. I'll guarantee you that. But yeah, or I'll make sure my voice is on a bigger stage so these guys will be sure to hear me. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, I'm glad you guys stuck around for this long.
Give him a contract.
No, we're steady grinding. We're just trying to live our dream and whatnot. So, hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I swear, if you slander me, say I have a bad game. If I hear you on ESPN slander me, we're really gonna fight.
That's cool. I mean, shoot, we'll make for a whole lot of views. Like a boxing match, and 2 brothers.
Nah, not a boxing match. I'm a shooting match.
Nah. We ain't gonna have no. We ain't gonna throw no smoke. Nothing like that. You gonna complain because you played bad? That's one thing. But yeah, all in good fun. Yep. Baseball, just let them do their thing.
Play the game.
Like, give me a reason. Like, give people a reason to love the game as much as I do. You know, that's all I can say about that. But see you guys next week. Love you guys. Stay safe.